Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Morgan Dollar Mondays with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Today we have a whole bunch of 1887 Philadelphia Morgan Silver dollars for you to check out. And if this is the first time you're joining us, I am Dean with Massabesic Gold and Silver, and I hope you consider liking and subscribing to our channel today. For the rest of you who have already subscribed and keep coming back each week, thank you so much for your continued viewership, your likes, and your comments. I truly appreciate you. So here it is, our first 1887 Philadelphia Morgan dollar. This is a nice example, slabbed here in a PCGS holder. I bought this coin a number of years ago for the collection here at Massabesic Gold and Silver. I liked it. I liked the kind of the original toning there, that kind of golden toning. I thought the strike was decent, as the strikes can vary on the 1887. Sometimes they can be really weak. As Bowers says, the 1887 is very, very common, and that year they were kind of struck in haste. So you can find them having really dull luster, poor luster overall, poor strikes, and so you really got to cherry pick these. I did like this one. It had that nice little toning here. I didn't really buy it for the toning, but it was nice. I liked the die cracks on this coin, and I liked the luster overall. I thought it didn't have too many distracting contact marks, and of course, because the 87 Philadelphia is so common, I got a decent deal on it. If I remember correctly, I paid $65 at the time for this coin. This is just it's a decent example. You can see here the toning seems original to the coin, or, it probably happened during, either being in a bag or maybe some sort of album maybe. But again, the strike here seems decent. You get a little flatness there by the ear, and then the bag marks aren't too bad. They definitely are there. There's also a lot of die cracks in this coin. You can see going through the legends and even the devices. You can see here going through the stars there, all that die crack. And then there's actually another die crack here that runs right through the cap of Liberty. You can see it running right through the cap and then over her head. So this is, again, just a nice example of an 87 Philadelphia. Bowers, again, encourages you to do some cherry picking. So do I. I think cherry picking an 87 is really important, and it's not too hard, as he says. They're very plentiful, probably one of the most common Morgans out there. The mintage was close to 20 million, if I remember correctly. So I kind of understand why they were produced in such haste in the Philadelphia Mint, because I couldn't imagine trying to strike almost 20 million coins in 1887. At least just the silver dollars, that is. So I can understand that. This is just, like I said, a decent example. I hope you're gauging here what you think the grade is. You can see, a lot of nice, crisp detail. Some bag marks here and there, but again, I don't think they're distracting to the overall look of the coin. The luster is nice, a little graininess almost toward the rim, but again, nothing too distracting. Nothing that's to me, that would not make me want to add this coin to my collection. I will say I did want to upgrade, more so in the grade than anything else. This coin, though, I think just has a nice look to it overall. Go ahead and put in the comments what you think of these coins. Which one is your favorite? There's got to be three that we're going to be looking at here. And this is just a nice kind of average 87. Again, I think the luster is quite nice for a nice mint state 64. If that's what you were thinking, then you were right on. Let's see our upgrade here. So you right off, you're going to know that this coin is a higher grade. I think the luster is a little bit nicer than the original coin that we looked at. But this coin might not be for you. There are some, it kind of has like a speckled look to it, because that's just little toning spots here and there. And then the luster, I think, is quite nice. And it does have die cracks, and it even has some die clashes on it. That was one of the reasons why I bought this coin, was because I really like die clashes, and I really, really like die cracks. I don't know why. I just enjoy seeing those marks on coins. I know that's not for everybody. Some people just want a very clean looking Morgan. I don't blame you. I know some people really want to see no luster. No luster, no toning. Everybody wants to see luster. If you're not seeing luster, don't buy it. Oh boy. I'm not going to edit that out. That's going to be fun. Anyway, this is just a really nice example. And I'm really glad I purchased it. Let's get a closer look here at the overall look. You can see some contact marks here and there. Nothing, again, too distracting, similar to our Mint State 64. I think the luster is a little bit nicer than the 64, but you put in the comments what you think. I think the strike is decent. We do get some flatness there by the ear in the center of the coin, but again, there doesn't seem to be other spots here that are too flat or a weak strike. Right here, and I'm going to try to get a good angle, and that's why I'm trying to, let me see. Here is a nice die clash, so you're going to see part of the wreath from the reverse of the coin here on the obverse. What I'll do in the edits, I will freeze it for you and put maybe a big little finger there for you so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Because for me, it's easy to see. For you, it might not be. Let's see on the corresponding side here on the reverse, we can see this is the back of Liberty's cap and head here on the reverse of the coin. So next week or the week after, I'm gonna actually feature this coin with another coin on die clashes, just to kind of show you some other die clashes on Morgans. I got a really nice 84 Philadelphia to show you. It has pretty much the whole profile of Liberty is on the reverse of the Morgan. So I want to show you that next week, I think, or the week after. So come back for that. But I really like die clashes on coins. I like the die cracks too, and you can see here on this coin the die cracks go right around the edge. Through the legends. Again, I know that look's not going to be for everybody. The reverse here does have a nice strike. You can see the eagles details fairly easy. And again, the reason why these 87 Philadelphias can have that weaker strike is, as Bowers and Wayne Miller said, they produce these very quickly. In the year, there was a lot of haste in the production of these, so that's why these strikes can have a little bit weaker strike and a little bit duller luster. So really cherry pick. This one I think has decent strike. I think it has really, really nice luster. I think the luster is really, really nice overall. And this is a nice Mint State 66 in a CACG holder. Let me know in the comments what you think about that grade. I am just really curious to know, especially you well-seasoned Morgan collectors, on that. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that, but I wanted to show you this last 87 Philadelphia. This coin has really nice luster, a really, really nice strike, even a little frostiness in places here on the devices. You can see just look at the difference in strike here from the raw coin to the slabbed. But I will say this is a lower grade, probably in that Mint State 63, maybe even dropping down to that Mint State 62. I think it would probably be a nice choice grade here. This also has a die clash. You can see there by the Eagles, just underneath the Eagles bill. Well, let me see if I can get the angle right. But anyway, you can see a little bit of a die clash there, which is kind of cool. So again, these are really great coins to own. I met a gentleman once. He used to stack 87 Philadelphias. He had a whole bunch raw and slabbed. I don't really know why he was doing that. Maybe it was because it was just they're really easy to find and they're really cheap. So maybe that's why. But hey, they're nice. But I really did want to get an upgrade, so that's why I purchased this coin. Like I said, I think it looks really nice. Just comparing the 64 to the 66, you can see just a little bit of differences here, especially in luster. I think the luster is much nicer on the 66, and the strike is fairly comparable, I think, to these between these two. You know, they're both kind of flat there in the center, but not too bad. Again, it's up to you. There's really three things that you can look for. One is the strike, one is the luster, and then the third one is, do you really like a white coin, one that's really brilliant, bright white, or do you really like a toned coin? I really don't have a preference. I have a lot of bright looking white coins, and I also have a lot of toned coins. As you know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, I do like toning, but it's not the beginning and ending of everything for a nice Morgan. So these are really great. You can pick up an 87 Philadelphia for a reasonable price. The 66 I got for under $400, which I was surprised by, but I also was surprised by the grade. I think it is a really nice looking coin. I think it's a nice gem coin overall, but I'm really curious what you all think of this grade, especially you well-seasoned Morgan collectors out there. If you agree with the Mint State 66 on the 87 Philadelphia, just put in the comments what you think of that grade. If you think it's right on, if you think it's not right on, I'm just curious to know. I did get it for a good price. I got it below what the CACG website had marked it as, so I was pretty happy about that. And like I said, I think it has some really nice luster. It's got a really nice look to it, and it's got a lot of cool things going on in the coin, which to me I like and appreciate. I know it's not for everybody, but for me, I really do. Well, anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you keep coming back, and if you were joining us for the first time, I hope you consider liking and subscribing to our channel. And of course, until we meet again, everybody, I hope you stay safe and continue to enjoy.